I'm Robin Anderson, and I'm the owner and creator here at Sass Queen Bling. And today I'm going to show you how to make a gnome that I made. I'm not an expert. I have watched a lot of tutorials to learn how to make one. The Creative Siren is one that I follow and learned a lot from. And I also learned a lot from Crafty Thriving and Mr. Nola's Glitter. I signed up for their Makerville this year and we made one in that event. And so I learned a lot from Leslie from Crafty Thriving. The one that I made, the first one I made was a 25-ounce rainbow gnome. The one I'm going to make today is going to be a 14-ounce, and this is going to be a fall gnome. I got some colors and stuff out, but I don't really have a plan. I'm just winging this because I'm not a planner. So just hang in there with me, and maybe I can help everyone who's trying to make a gnome. I'm going to be using Epoxy Sculpt from CCDIY, and they have renamed this, but it's still the same product. I can't remember what it's called right now, what they call it now. And my pigments that I have are all from Mr. Fancy Pants, and I'll tell you what I'm using as I go. And my glitter, I'm undecided. So I have 3 colors out, 2 from Peachy Olive and 1 from Mr. Nola's. And I guess I'll decide when I get to that point. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, I'm back. So Epoxy Sculpt. My cup has been sanded and prepped. You always want to sand your cup and wash it really good before you start anything. I wear gloves when I mess with this because it is very sticky. Get an even amount of both. I take some out, roll it in a ball. Maybe I'll get a little more than that. This gnome is smaller than the one I made before, so probably won't need as much. And then take an even amount of the part B. I just sit them side by side to see if I have an even amount. I tried clay and I didn't like it. I had to work too hard to knead it because you have to, I forget what they call it, but get it ready to work with, and that's a job. This is much easier. And then you just take it and you just mix it together for about 1 to 2 minutes. And if you're like me, you make a mess. It's sticking to my gloves. That's why I'm wearing gloves, because it would be all over my hands. Now, when you get ready to, when you're forming it on the cup and you want to get it smooth, I take my glove off for that, and you can put like a little bit of water on the tip of your finger to kind of smooth it out, so you, wherever you don't want creases and stuff like that. And the you don't want to use a lot, but just a tad of water on your finger, and that'll help you smooth it out really good. Okay. I'm right-handed, so I probably want my gnome on this side. I don't know, because I like to look at it while I drink, so maybe I want it on this side. I think I'm going to put it on this side. I'm going to start with the rim of the hat. You just want to roll it out, get a good smooth like rope. Oh, actually that's a good idea. Maybe I want to twist it into a rope whenever I get this out. That might be long enough. It doesn't have to be perfect, and as you're doing it, you're probably gonna think, what on earth am I doing? But it will come together. I don't think I can make a twisty with that very well. Yeah, I'm not good with the twisty. Never mind. Maybe I needed 2 thin pieces, but let me go ahead and make the nose. You just want to pitch whatever size you want your nose. I mean, some people like a big gnome nose, some people like a smaller gnome nose. It's just preference. And you just want to kind of put it where you Sorry, my dogs hear something. It must be FedEx. And then you can come back and fix this, so you just want to get it on there. Make sure it's kind of straight. Mine's not, so I'm going to move it over here. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Because you can come back and touch it up. That's better. I think I got that too thin. The thing about these gnomes is they do not have to be perfect, and you'll be surprised how they come together in the end. Sorry, y'all, my dogs can't behave. Like, they are so spoiled. If I yell at them to be quiet, they're just gonna bark more, because they're like, who do you think you're talking to, woman? You just want to drape that over the nose. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I do like to make sure I have it, I don't know, proportionate. Like, you don't want one side drooping down way lower than the other side. And if it falls off, just stick it back on. The Epoxy Sculpt is a little softer than the clay, so it's a little more delicate to work with. But anyway, you just want to kind of get those, the rim of the hat or brim of the hat, whatever you call it. You just want to kind of have them somewhat proportionate. The thing about gnomes is they're not perfect, so, and it doesn't matter because they're so freaking cute no matter what. And anyways, that looks decent. Then I want to make my beard. I don't need a big beard on this cup because it's a little smaller. I try to, mush it, smash it, whatever out so I can put it on here. And I have tools also. I just prefer to use like my fingers until I get to the point I want to use those. You just want to get it up there. You don't want that cup showing underneath there, like in that corner. So I just push it up. I have no rhyme or reason when I'm doing this, just trying to make a beard. And I do kind of like, I want to make sure I have it proportionate on both sides. And I will tell you, when I did my first one the other day, I was looking at it going, there is no way this is going to be anything. But guess what? You will be surprised. It looks like nothing, and you're like, what the crap am I making? And then you get done, you're like, oh my God, he's so adorable. I gotta show everybody. Okay. I take this little tool. You could use a toothpick, but see how it's flat? I like that. And I just want to shape my beard, just, I don't know, no shape. I'm just doing it. See, just kind of squiggly. Like an old man beard. And then take that off. And then do the other side. And then take that off. This that's on the cup, it wipes off later. I just use a wipe. It's no big deal. So don't worry about that. So that's the shaping of the beard. I like it to come to the side. I just like that little wisp on the end. If you wanted to, you could take the nose off, which is probably what I'll do. Just take this little piece off, and because I kind of want it sitting on the beard and not like, I don't want it to look like it's part of the beard. And maybe I want it a little bigger. Because that was kind of going together more than I wanted. Yeah, see, and just sit it on there. You don't want your cup showing, like I said, under there, so. Anywho, see, that's better. It looks like it's sitting up there instead of mixed in with it. Okay, then to texturize my beard, I just take this flat pokey end, which you can use a toothpick. I just drag through it. I just want to create texture like an old man beard has. I just think it looks so cute on these gnomes. And it doesn't matter that those, you'll get these little pieces coming up like that, but it doesn't matter because it just adds to the dimension of the beard. And I just kind of go like in the direction the beard is going. And see, you get that texture. Oh, I love it, it's so cute. Then go around the edge, just to kind of give some little wispy whisper, whatever you call them there. I don't think you would call those whiskers, I don't know. Anyways, perfect. And so you get that. So now I'm going to do the top part of the hat. Just take it, flatten it out. You're just going to stick it on there. Work it in with the rim because it's part of the hat. Let's pinch that off the top. Don't worry about all this here because you can fix that smoothness after you get your gloves off. I have a bad habit of trying to stick that on there, but it's so sticky that it's not easy to get up. Just pushing it down into the rim. Now I need more. I'm going to get about the same amount because I want to bring the hat down over the handle once I get the rest of the hat done. Again, even amounts. And then mix it. I'll just add that together. It doesn't matter because it was already mixed to even amounts, so. I'm messy, sorry, I'm a messy crafter. I cannot be clean and tidy. I don't know why, but I can't do it. You'll smooth this out and fix it when you come back. You don't want to lose the shape of the brim of the hat. I don't even know. Is it a brim or a rim? Who knows? You get the point though. Now I want to come down the side of the handle with the hat. And you just, this is like where the hat folds over. You just add it on there. It doesn't matter how it looks because that's a fold. So, see, I just put it on there. Now I want to wrap it around the handle. Like so. Pinch that end piece off. Because I want to create the ball to go on the end there. Now you want this handle just whatever your preference is. Some people like it slender. Some people like a thicker handle. It's just personal preference. Now I want to create my little ball that's going to go on the end down there. And I probably need to take that off the edge where my ball's going to go. Now I want to take my little tool. It's not a tool, it's a ruler. Cut this in half. And then I'm going to put one on one side. And one on the other side. To create the ball of the hat. Then smooth that together because you don't want it to have like butt cheeks on the top or the bottom. I don't know, would that be cute? Maybe. Anyways, just create the ball of the hat like so. Then I take my tool again and I want to create texture in the ball of the hat. So just drag it through, no rhyme or reason, just like a little pom-pom. Because you don't want it to have like butt cheeks on the top or the bottom. I don't know, would that be cute? Maybe. Anyways, just create the ball of the hat like so. Then I take my tool again and I want to create texture in the ball of the hat. So just drag it through, no rhyme or reason, just like a little pom-pom. Like so. Just creating texture in it. Like that. Now, you don't want to have all that up on the rim there because you know, you may want to drink from the rim and you just don't want all that on there. Okay, now I will take my glove off. and get my finger wet, smooth that out. It will smooth all creases or whatever out. See how that works? And this is a gnome, so it does not have to be, you know, perfectly smooth. Nothing has to be perfect about it. Just don't pay any attention to the perfectness, non-perfectness. Just keep going. Do not quit. Now on my other gnome that I made like polka dot textures in the hat. With the end of this tool, just poked it. You can do that, or you can use a toothpick and do like lines. It's whatever you prefer. I'm a polka dot person. I love polka dots. So I'll probably polka dot this one again. I don't know. Maybe I should do something different. See how smooth that works? Don't worry about any imperfections in the smoothness. Whenever you put the pigments or the paint or whatever you decide to use, some people use acrylic paint and paint theirs. I like the look of the pigments. I like working with the pigments. I just like the look of it, so that's why I use that. But anyways, you can use acrylic paint, you can use pigments. I would probably stick with those two. And then I just like to look at the front more, like I think I took away from that side of the rim of the hat. Just put it where you want it on there. And then you can use water or whatever and work that in together. This takes about 3 or 4 hours to dry. Before I epoxy it. But I will show you how I do my pigments. That's what it looks like. Okay. Now, I take the end of this, texturize the hat. Like I said, I like little polka dots, so I just like this look. No rhyme or reason, just all the way around. Okay. Now I get some white, clean up the cup. You probably don't have to. I just like to have what I'm working with to be clean area. I'm gonna glitter this part, so it's not really a big deal. Okay. You do have to be careful touching that because you don't want to, the Epoxy Sculpt is not set, so if you touch the sculpting, you can move your stuff around. Is get my arm, tumbler arm. So I can pick it up, fix anything I want to fix without messing up. Okay. Like I got a spot right there, looks like I stuck my hand in. See what I'm talking about? All right, and that's what it looks like.